The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here.
Well, courage is a word that Steven Gerrard likes to use a lot. Never be afraid to have a go at it. He's certainly someone who's never afraid to, no matter what the situation.
Not even in the most dire of circumstances, and never more extraordinarily than in 2005 from 3-0 down. He will forever be remembered for that Istanbul final.
Well, when you take into account the circumstances and the opposition, he's the very epitome of never say die, and will play every game as if it were a cup final, including this one.
And the pass is intercepted. Takes a shot! It's in! And that takes him up to double figures, the first significant goal-scoring landmark.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Is number 11.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Ronaldinho. Oh, it's Van Basten. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Opts for safety. Rudiger. Di Lorenzo. Rudiger. And he's being shifted off it. Ronaldinho in acres of space out wide. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, what about a counter-attack? Out for a throw. Can he get it through?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the...
He's had a shot! It's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Batistuta. And it's Neves. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Looking to play him in. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Diaz. Tries to play it through. Shot could be on. Shapes to shoot! Really well taken goal. Into the lead once more. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
India get themselves into the lead. Diaz.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now it's Giroud. Zanetti. Cannavaro. Spread out to the left. No, he's just misjudged that one. And there's the end of the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Either side holding back here. It has been quite a half this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
India are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break.
Substitution.
Here we go again then. Anderson. Dumfries gets across to intercept that. He's a sharp little ball here. India do appear to have made a half-time. It's Van Basten! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
That has not gone well. Looking for options for movement. Bellingham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Goulet. So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, Weghorst! It's off target and by quite a way.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
And it's with the keeper. India are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Gerrard. Oh, good spread. Now it's Batistuta. Baresi. Cannavaro. Now, can they get him away? Baresi. Now Dumfries. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Nicely worked. Shot, surely! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Dumfries. And that's a throw-in. Anderson. Onana. And it's Arda Güler. And that has left him in a heap. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Yellow or red? It is red. India are down to 10 men.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace. Manchester United really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The pass wasn't good enough,
time.
he knows it.
Referee has just said play on. And that's it. India pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. Well, here we go then with this bundle of joy and excitement. That has always been Ronaldinho. His career, a thing of legend. But Jim, if you were to name just one game that defines him, it would be...
Well, I think undoubtedly it has to be the away game in Madrid back in 2005. He himself scored 2 second-half goals, but I can never forget the scenes when the home fans started applauding him. The moment when even the worst of enemies had to admire what he did on that night.
It was an extraordinary sight. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. A probing pass somewhat off target. India finding their passes. Looking to play him in. There's the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And he's worked it through. And the finish! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Climbs up big! Cleared away. India are looking to go forward now. Tries to play it through. And a chance! Goal! Barcelona! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react. India are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Howson. Tries to pass it through. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And this is Torres. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Barcelona look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. O'Reilly.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply. There they go, hunting again. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Thuram powering forward here. Has a shot! The referee's awarded a free kick. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. And this an opportunity to pull level. Superb from Arda. About as smooth as it gets. They have come roaring back.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
India grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two...
Oh, shooting chance! And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending. It's been quite a roller coaster ride here, right up until the final seconds. An intriguing watch.
Volunteers for each
So
block,
there was the
please
first
report
half.
to the staff room
Well, for us
immediately.
neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Substitution in progress.
India get the second half started. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. India different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, well played. And he welcomes it in. Chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Barcelona have their second corner now. It's a mighty effort! Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Cherki can so cleverly bypass the press.
He'd be disappointed with that.
So what can they make of this? India perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And here's Marmoush. Cherki. Torres. Rudiger makes the interception. And it's Fernando Torres. Cherki. Fernando Torres looking to add to his goal. Couldn't squeeze it through. Koundé. Koundé got a long way forward to join the attack. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
It's a good run down the right. 75 minutes played.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And here comes the corner. So, third corner of the game. And he gets rid in a hurry. Swings in across. And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Koundé. He won't be happy with that one. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Goulet. That's Rudiger.
There
Thuram.
will be 1 minute added time.
That has not gone well. Ronaldinho, a player who needs no introduction. And that is that. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team creates space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Winning with style, and that's what he has always been about.
Always.
Succumbs to the pressure. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. He is through here.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Can he get it through? Messi has it in a wide position. Messi. He's gone for goal! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Diaz, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. India still without a single shot on target. Good running, strong and purposeful. And it's Giroud. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, what? It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's there! And that for him is goal number 10. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
India have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Diaz. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Diaz! It's a goal! A quite incredible incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Diaz. He has found the way through. Played out to the left flank. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good for
There
him.
will be 1 minute added time.
He's played it back. Looking for a runner. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. India are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Number 11, Giroud. Number 30,
and that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Number 15,
This is Ronaldo. He's found a way. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply injured.
Oh, terrible puck. Kvaratskhelia! And we have our very first corner. And he's there to clear it. Foot in. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Ronaldo. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
De Bruyne, he's got away. Dani Olmo. India looking to pass their way through. India are looking to break at pace. Has a look and place it forward. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Out to the left it goes. Looking to go deep. And that has been cleared. Oh, good ball. Can he finish? They've scored! Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. He's found a way through. And that's aimed into the middle. He's got goal. He's got a goal. And he is just ripping it up. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And that means just one thing. Bullish header! No mistake! It is no contest. It is a landslide. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
If you're looking for options, Peter, then you're looking at Darwin Núñez, because he offers loads. A real physical presence who's always going to offer you an out ball. But I think what's impressed many people in recent times about him is the pace he can actually bring to get in behind opposition defences. And that doesn't mean he'll actually hold his position centrally. He loves to go and drift to either flank, and he can easily take on a fullback and beat him.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Thuram. Diaz will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And that's put paid to a promising move. Knocks it into space. He can get that clear. That's a throw. Onana.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
And that has been knocked clear. Vitz. Madrid have reclaimed it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bellingham! He's delivered all right! First blood drawn. Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
That's an imaginative pass. That's been slipped through. Shapes to shoot! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Crossed into the middle. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Vlahovic, shot at goal! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Onana. Now Thuram. Vitz. Oh, they could break here. He's picked his way through. Oh, what has happened here? Now it's Vitz.
Has been indicated.
Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting again in a trice. And the first half is done. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen right now for information on our shuttle bus service. Substitution on the field. Number 15, Luis Diaz.
And And that's the start of another 45 minutes. India changed their lineup for the second half. A reaction, no doubt, to the half-time score.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Number 21.
And it's Goulet. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Great vision. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Thuram really struggling to influence the game. Chance! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Number 9, Kepren Thuram. Coming on to replace him is number 22.
He's trying his best to keep it in play here.
Substitutions taking place.
And now they can spring out of defence. And it's been played through. And this is Ronaldo. He might be in here. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He's kept it out just.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them...
Cristiano Ronaldo! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
And this is Inzaghi, and the shot! And yes, it's there! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith. And there's the shot! No, it's wide.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Saka tries to pass it through. Rice promptly onto that, and that is that. Saka, who does have an assist to his name. And he's had a hit! Well, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Brahim Diaz. Flings in across. Last ditch, big chance! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product. And he's straight offside. Di Lorenzo. And it's Arda Güler. He is through here. Rice. 4 extra minutes added on. De Paul, dunk, spots it and intercepts. Now it's Solot. Filippo inside. Chance for a shot! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. A tale of two teams, one irresistible. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. Well, Filippo Inzaghi may not have the swashbuckling panache of some of his contemporaries, but his goal-scoring record, Jim, speaks for itself.
There's something that's just so wonderfully simple about his game. The run he makes, his ability to draw the ball towards him inside the box, his approach will remain the same. After all, he only needs to get it right once.
Diaz, and he's lost his man here. Takes a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Giroud clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
It's a mighty effort! Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Now it's Giroud. Kukçu. Not the most convincing of passes. Anderson. India are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Great chance! Goal! Manchester United! deflected! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Now, can they get him away? Look at the space here! There's the header! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. O'Reilly.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
India are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
India clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. And this, an opportunity to pull level. And this is Ronaldo. And a chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
O'Reilly. And it's Kukçu.
India certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Looking for the run. And this is Ronaldo. Shapes to shoot! Oh, fantastic from Ronaldo! About as smooth as it gets. They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both.
It's Giroud! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Just a
Any
quick
strong
reminder
opinions
today,
on the first
please
half?
refrain
Well, I think
from
the
talking
manager
outside
should be
this
pretty
stadium.
happy that his
Thank
side
you very
managed to
much
come
for
in
your
on
cooperation.
level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Giroud. Number
Manchester
15,
United get the ball
Luis
rolling in the
Diaz.
second half.
Number 30,
India clearly have been the better side here, so if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Olmo. Number 8,
Baresi.
Gulen. Substitutions taking place.
Now it's Inzaghi. India come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in person.
Marmoush! It's in! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
India are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Cristiano Ronaldo really isn't likely to reflect kindly on that. He doesn't need to be told, he knows.
Almost an hour gone. pass is somewhat less than ideal.
India clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Kirkchu, Cristiano, and he shoots! Oh, taken with style! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you...
Applies the finish! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Now it's Inzaghi. Now this could be a chance. Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Can he get it through? Onana gets across to intercept that.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Takes the shot! Keeper's not concerned by that. Marmoush looking understandably energised after his goal. Goulet. And here's Marmoush.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Marmoush. Chiellini wins the duel this time. Well, that's well spotted. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's there to clear it. And that is that. India illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad Jules Koundé a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that, and he's a formidable presence at the back.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. the bar! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And he's there to get it away. Anderson, and here's Diaz, and here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Shot, surely! He's delivered all right! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So, a breakthrough already. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking for a runner. And that pass isn't the best. Di Lorenzo. And it's Rosicky. Alvarez. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. O'Reilly is there and he can get... Rosicky! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. India are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Lewandowski. Di Lorenzo. And it's Di Lorenzo. Rudiger. Araujo gets a foot in here. Rosicky. Koundé gets across to intercept that. O'Reilly.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, that's fabulous. That is good strength. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Rudiger makes the interception. So what can they make of this? Diaz. O'Reilly has it in a wide position. Roberto Carlos attempts a clearance. Koulibaly gets rid without sophistication.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Azar gets it away. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
India can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Giroud. Number 15.
That gets things going for the second half.
Number 30.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Number 4, Danny Olmo.
And he shoots!
Number 8.
That's really well cleared. Not the most accurate pass. Onana. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Tries to get it clear. Marmoush shoots! Just not quite happening for him just now.
India really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
India have their third corner. Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So their fourth corner of the game. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
And it's Roberto Carlos. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now that looks a decent ball. An uncompromising challenge. He can get that clear. Anderson. Danny Olmo. Now there's a fine ball. They're up to 5 corners now.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Cristiano Ronaldo. Coming on to replace him is number 25. Substitutions taking place.
And that has been cleared. Argentina are looking to go forward now. India perhaps contemplating their next change here. 75 minutes played. Goulet. Onana. And he was quick to react.
India clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And that would have won it.
Goulet has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. Terrific header! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Danny Olmo, and that's a... There's the shot! It's in! Tying minutes, and we're all square again! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And he's lost his man here. Kvaratskhelia. He's found some space. And a chance! Oh, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them. And time is up. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway.
There's a player below us, Peter, that I've always admired. Franco Baresi, a defender with wonderful composure and discipline.
I can't say I'm surprised by your assessment there. It's Giroud! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Madrid looking to pass their way through. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Good running, strong and purposeful. And he's only too happy to take that back. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Diaz. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Rudiger. Not the most convincing of passes. Oh, good-looking ball. Back into the middle. Diaz. And this is Ronaldo. He won't be happy with that one. Goes for a shot! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
India have taken the lead.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where...
He's having a shot! Oh, taken with style. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
India have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. Oh, shooting chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Giroud has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he's away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Now it's Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. Giroud! Just not quite happening for him just now.
India really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And that has been cleared. Madrid are looking to go forward
2
now.
added minutes has been indicated.
And this is Ronaldo. It's Giroud! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This possibly the last play of the half.
Well,
And the first half is done. So your views on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
India are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Substitution.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Rice making good progress on the right-hand side. Knocks it into space. And it's played in. Rudiger with the clearance. India different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And it's Olmo. And it's been played through. And this is Immobile. Rijkaard.
Early stages of the second half, and still two between them.
Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they? Immobile! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
India certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. And he welcomes it in. It's Immobile! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Shot could be on. Tries a shot! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Batistuta. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's in a great position here. A heavy challenge. It's run loose here. Di Lorenzo. India do have options available on the bench. And the shot! He's got a goal! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Now it's Mbappe.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Anderson threads one in. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
In with the challenge.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
You just cannot stop him! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Dying minutes, and we're all square again! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer... Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive...